Greetings, YouTube. There is so much going on behind the scenes that as I try to juggle my YouTube channel, quote unquote, hobby with my full-time teaching job, I've yet to get to video-wise. Things to talk about that honestly have been on my plate all week. Things like the new iOS update causing so many issues with Apple players in the game, where Android finally gets to say, you guys might get better offers sometimes, but at least we can parry. And then, of course, you have the hopefully she's broken, because if not, WTF Medusa issues, even as recently as her Special 2 no longer converting the armor break into a reliable stun. But we have this survey that came out today, and it is foreshadowing something that I have wanted to talk about and have talked a bit about, because here's the deal, YouTube. Introductory price is a phrase that so many different people use, places use, industries use. You buy something with the expectation that it's going to go up. And $10 is a good amount of money, right? $10 is a price that over the course of a year is $120. That is the same price as what, Netflix? Double what ESPN Plus is right now. Hulu might be about that price. So it's a decent amount of money. And with the phrase introductory price, the expectation is that the price is actually going to go up at some point. And I expect by the end of 2019 for that to happen with the new summoners. I've heard it pronounced a million different ways. I used to, like a hick, I guess, pronounce it Sigil. And I think so people can make fun of me. I'm just going to keep pronouncing it that way, even though it's not correct, right? But we'll just call it the S squared, the S to the power of 2, the SS. Exclusive profile picture is actually being asked right now as an enhancement, which, of course, when it gets an enhancement, they're trying to justify the price increase. I hate profile pics. I say no. Access to more Quest content. Now, this one could be pretty tempting if the quest content included much better rewards. Like, let's say you doubled the amount of rewards you got from 5-star shards or 6-star shards with the monthly quest, especially the master and epic difficulty, or uncollected difficulty. That could be something. By the way, I want to shout out to Mr. Ruger20 for sending these screenshots along. I have the access of this, but haven't used it yet. Exclusive in-game offers. Isn't that funny? Pay us more money so you have the chance to exclusively pay us more money. That's literally what that means. I can't believe it, actually. What am I kidding? I can definitely believe it. That's totally the Kabam calling card. So, not at all interested, slightly interested, somewhat interested, very interested, extremely interested. Ability to have my summoners Sigil, or SS, I'm just going to start saying SS when I automatically renew. This one's funny too, because it's like, besides having the exclusive opportunity to exclusively give us more money, what if we just made sure that we got your $10 or $15 or $20, or who knows how much it's eventually going to be, every month without having you have a choice as to whether or not you gave it to us? What if you checked and it was just auto charging? Doesn't that sound amazing? I mean, why would you not want that? You're so busy in the game, you don't have time to click a button, so why not? Why not just give us your money automatically? Improvements to stash management. Now, we've seen this, of course, with the inventory cap increases with the first round of this. Now, stash management, I mean, I don't know. This is the kind of thing that annoys me about this new system, because these improvements to archaic things that really are out of date should just be regular updates that benefit all players, not just players that pay an extra premium. And I get they're a for-profit company, but I don't think it's unreasonable to say when it's a basic game mechanic that's outdated, for the good of the game, improve it. Because for the moment, it's the opposite of that, right? It's just not going to be improved at all, and that is extremely concerning to the average player that's not willing to shell out $10+. Now let's keep it up, because besides that, we have early access to monthly quest content. Now this is huge for someone like myself, who of course is a content creator in my own right and likes to review new content. Because if you're a YouTuber and you're not willing to pay the extra fee, you're not going to have the video or visual aid needed to supply the content. I don't think anybody wants to worry about being that far behind. So they know a lot of people like myself who aren't part of their official content creator program still need visuals. So this is a way to keep us on the hook, so to speak. Very interesting, very shady, very kabam. Exclusive discounts on items. Well, again, we've seen this before. We've seen this with mastery cores, which are cheaper for those who purchase this. Of course, you could also trade in some 4-star shards for 5-star shards, and I really do enjoy that. I especially enjoy the team health potions that you can just get for gold because I have far too much. I am Scrooge McDuck when it comes to my gold inventory. Access to more exclusive rewards. This is really what I think most people care about with this. What can I get more as a bonus? I've been very impressed with how many 5-star shards you can get in the weekly Cavalier version of this monthly offer. Yes, you have to be Cavalier to take advantage of the subscription perk, but at the same time, it's sort of like giving you an extra free round of the arena rewards without having to grind the arena, and that's really impressive to me. That's important, and that's something that I think is the biggest perk to this offer. And that basically is the questions in the survey that are alluding to why I think, since the introductory phrase was continued to be thrown out, why this thing at some point, I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, right? But at some point, maybe by the end of the year, they're going to say, hey, hope you all have enjoyed it. We're going to do what Taco Bell sometimes does, which introduces a new menu item for $1, gets everybody hooked, and then you roll up to Taco Bell and you ask for it, and they're like, that'll be $3.50, and you're like, what? It was supposed to be $1. No, that was a limited time opportunity. It stays on the menu, but if you want your drug of choice, it's now going to cost 3 times as much. I'm not saying this is going to cost 3 times as much because that would be insane. I don't think they'd charge $30 a month, but I do see it at least going to $15 a month, if not $20 a month at some point, and that is a ton of money. As I said, that is what some people almost would pay for monthly internet, at least in rural areas that I know of. Not that the internet speed is the best, but hey, it's still internet. So, YouTube, I am curious to hear what you think. I have found, speaking objectively, I have found this to be a very fair price for what you get, and I don't mind paying it a month. But I also know that a lot of people still found it to be too high. And if they're expecting it to take off the introductory part of the introductory price and increase the price of it, it's going to be a lot more. So here's to hoping it's not too much more, but with Kabam, you got to be prepared for the worst, knowing that often their marketing team does just that. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And once again, thank you to Ruger20 for sending these screenshots along.